This is the rise of high-profile influencer collaborations. Like literally, it's always been a thing, but the way that the market is moving and the way that bigger brands are introducing these kind of new campaigns it's crazy. Like look at this. Like today we're going to simply go through Sofia Richie's and Hailey Bieber's collab, hence with Tommy Hilfiger for Sofia Richie and with Fila for Hailey Bieber. Like it's crazy. They're really moving in this direction of reintroducing these high-profile influencer collaborations and actually using the influence to appeal to new audiences and represent their brand in a more specific way than they've done previously. Now, it's a way to tap into a new audience, as we've talked about. We also help our clients do this, collaborate with the right creators to appeal to the right audience and scale them through creatives and actually, help them appeal to the right audience and represent the brand in the best way possible. So if you want us to help you do that, shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll be happy to help you do that, right? So let's get straight into it. Looking at Sofia Richie's and Hailey Bieber's recent collaborations with Fila and Tommy Hilfiger, like these two things come at the same time, and that is not a coincidence. They happened in the exact same month. That is not a coincidence. So, two recent examples: Tommy Hilfiger's partnership with Sofia Richie and Fila's capsule with Hailey Bieber offer a lens into where fashion is heading. These aren't just collections, they're literally strategic moves by the heritage brands to redefine their identities and connect with discerning audiences, right? So why do these collaborations carry significance, and why is the broader direction they signal for luxury and sportswear? Like literally, what is this signaling? It is signaling that both brands are tapping into that high-end luxury audience. I'll get into this more on the next few slides, right? But this is what they're doing. Every brand is currently moving towards this more heritage luxury appeal. Like Fila has been a pretty low-end brand for some time. Tommy Hilfiger is all right, but they're still at very reasonable price points. But even they are going into this direction of old money, high class, etc., etc. So let's go into it. First of all, I want to quickly talk about how and why they have picked these two influences. They've literally just gone for quality of content. Obviously, they're high-end personas, high-end models, but the target audience. That is 70%, 78% of the reasoning behind picking these influencers, because these two brands want to tap into this younger girl audience. Now, engagement rate, obviously, these two creators have a big and large following, so the audience that they have following them will literally start tapping into these audiences that otherwise would not happen. Now, obviously, the brand messaging and aesthetic. So, are these two models appealing to the audience? Well, yes, they are. Hailey Bieber is more so like the sporty girl. Sofia Richie is more like the high-end luxury girl. So, yes, they've done well on picking that part as well. So, the budget, obviously, that is out of our concern. I'm not sure how much they spend on this. Location wise, both are American. I think both are American, both Sofia Richie and Hailey Bieber. I'm not sure. Follow count doesn't actually matter too much here. Like the main things are target audience, and then all of the more so less less important things: follow account, previous sponsorship, performance, both with it or trending, etc., etc. The main things here are target audience and quality of content. That is what they've opted for. Now, looking at why it's important for globes to use these and why brands are actually using these influences, you can see that this is only on a bigger trajectory with influencer marketing, right? This global market cap is literally gone from 2020 all the way up to 6.8 billion. Actually, you can't see the number, but 6.8 billion in 2024. But you can see the increase in curves is insane. And by the time we're in 2029, 2030, like it will only rise. And brands are realizing this. It is only getting bigger and bigger. And if you also look at the kind of the segment of what type of influencers they're working with, you can see that we would probably call these in the macro influencers to mega influencers in that range. But the most of the actual influences are from obviously nano, but micro influencers and macro influencers. Like that is taking up the most space right here, as you can see. Same amount as the nano influencers, but macro influencers are getting bigger and bigger, and the same with mega influencers. Now, with that being said, let's move on. If we scroll down here, let's look at Tommy Hilfiger. The American heritage brand on the PVH Corp has named Sofia Richie Cranes its ambassador since June 2024 as its newest design collaborator. Literally, it's just an ambassador now. This is just not just as a campaign. My bad. Together, they've crafted the Sofia for Tommy capsule, a 24-piece collection rooted in coastal cool. Once again, it is appealing to coastal cool. It's appealing to old money, to high class heritage. It's not just some standard stuff. Every brand is moving in this direction. Think tailored blazers, wide leg denim trousers, refined tops, dresses, all drawing from our archival prep silhouettes and vintage neutral flags. The palette is cream crimson navy, rematches the brand's classic red, white, and blue with a richer, more sophisticated edge. It's understated luxury with Sofia's modern feminine flair woven into the DNA. If you go onto Sofia Richie's Instagram, you'll see it's literally just modern high-end sophisticated products, and that is what they're tapping into. This is just another example of what direction the fashion industry is headed in: old money and luxury appeal. Now, Tommy Hilfiger himself actually calls Sofia the modern multi-hyphenate woman, a model and entrepreneur who transfers timeless staples into contemporary must-haves. And he realized that, and that is why he's collaborating with her. She describes the collection as effortless sophistication for the everyday reflecting values of authentic classic style they both share. This capsule joins a legacy of collaborations with women like Gigi Hadid, Hailey Bieber, funny enough, Hailey Bieber as well, and Zendaya, each reinforcing the brand's relevance. So they're literally just tapping into this younger audience. All of these names, Gigi Hadid, Jisoo, Hailey Bieber, Zendaya, they have the girls from 15 all the way up to 25, 30 in the palm of their hands, and that is why they're using these influences. Now, once again, look at the clothing. High stated, high end. That's that. Now, this is also an expansion for the women appeal of Tommy Hilfiger. They're definitely trying to tap into the ladies market more and more. Now back to Fila. So going into the drop with Hailey Bieber and Fila, you can once again see that these are like skirts, knits, once again, tennis. This looks like, something that you wear in Saint-Tropez on a nice summer night, right? It is literally things that tap into that audience, even though it's Fila. Like, it's crazy. So, the sportswear giant has unveiled a 13-piece capsule with its global ambassador Hailey Bieber for spring-summer 2025. The Fila X Hailey collection fuses sport heritage with contemporary style, designed for Hailey's effortless sensibility, right? It reinvents Fila's classic. Once again, think t-shirts, sweatpants, sports bras, but with a modern twist. The palette, black, white, green, yellow, pairs with the versatile pieces like a pleated tulle skirt, windbreaker, oversized knit sweater, tennis heritage. Literally. It's crazy, but crinkle effect trousers, shorts, and padded jacket rounded out, and all cut for an oversized fit with adjustable details and bold Fila branding. Once again, even sportswear is turning more to the elegant side of things. Look at these products. Look at what they're doing. Literally, I'm not saying copy, but just look at what direction the biggest brands are headed in. And these are not high-end brands. I'm literally just making this video to showcase that even the lower-end brands that are not, on the higher price points are moving in this direction. It is so important for you to realize this. Use your content to appeal to the high-end branding. Like, fast fashion is literally heading out the door. I'm not saying that, fast fashion is going to die, but it's getting easier and easier to appeal to high-end audience because people are willing to spend on this because that is the direction that trends are headed in. If you look at, our generation, my generation, right? A lot of them all dress very, very nice. Like, obviously there's the streetwear people, there's the streetwear, younger age group that wears this kind of clothing that is more like casual and relaxed. But if you look generally onto social media, you'll see a lot of people are trending with the old money, the heritage style, right? Now, what do these collaborations tell us about fashion's direction? Both Tommy Hilfiger and Fila are heritage brands leaning into influencers who embody their ethos. Sofia poised elegance for Tommy, Hailey sporty chic vibe for Fila. This is more than marketing. It's literally a calculated strategy to grow and reach the right audience. Influencers like Sofia and Hailey bring credibility and building following and a fresh lens to the legacy labels. They bridge the gap between tradition and modernity, sorry for my pronunciation, ensuring these brands resonate with the consumers who value quality, individuality, and relevance while tapping into a younger female audience. That's literally it. That is literally it. They just bridge the gap between the traditional, wear of the brands and then to the modern side of things. That's what they do with these influencers, and they've done it well in my opinion. Fashion is moving toward a hybrid space where luxury meets accessibility and sportswear blurs into high-end style. These collaborations signal a shift. Brands aren't just selling clothes, they're curating lifestyles. Just look at the stocks of Loro Piana, just look at the stocks of Senya. All of these brands have literally skyrocketed, at least to say, in the past 2, 3, 4 years. Like, it is literally trending. These high-end brands, for once, like, we're moving away from the Louis Vuitton, from all of these bold things. Like, Loro Piana is up, Louis Vuitton is down. Look at the stocks, look at the market trends. It's literally the way that things are going. Sofia's Coastal Cool elevates Tommy Hilfiger's women's wear into a more refined sphere, while Hailey's sporty reinvention pushes Fila beyond the gym into everyday elegance. It's a nod to versatility, pieces that transition from day to night, appealing to sophisticated, multi-dimensional consumer. The industry is betting on influencers as tastemakers, not just faces, to redefine heritage in a crowded market. Like, it is not just influencer campaigns anymore. It's not just putting products on the influencers to promote them. No, it's creating products with the influencers and promoting it that way. Now, these influencer capsules aren't just collections. They're blueprints for fashion's trajectory, and they invite us to consider how influencer partnerships shape what we wear and why. It means staying competitive in luxury by blending American classicism with contemporary edge. It's about transcending sportswear roots to capture a broader style-conscious demographic. Both brands show collaborations both brands show how collaborations can pivot a brand's narrative, targeting discerning buyers who seek heritage with a modern twist. Like, I've never even considered Fila. But now looking at this, I'm not saying that I would buy Fila, but you know, it's heading towards that, more towards that direction, right? Buying these brands, buying Fila, you know, buying Tommy Hilfiger. Like, you know, this is actually looking quite well. You know, it's not extreme class, but you get the point. They're moving in these directions. So that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope it makes some sense, and I hope you can draw some inspiration from it and apply it to your own brand. Once again, if you want us to help you do this, to apply and reach out to these high-end audience and actually appeal to the right customers, whether you're selling at 500 euros, 200 euros, 100 euros, shoot me DM on Instagram. I'll be happy to help you do that. Talk soon. Have a great rest of your week. Ciao, ciao.